Oh, didn't see you there. Welcome back to Flexedible Studies. I'm your host, Jayda, and today we're making cheese with one of our Flex teachers, Greg down there.
This is Greg.
And I'm Katie.
And I'm Zoe.
So to make some cheese, you really only need a few very basic ingredients. Some milk, some sort of acid. Today we're going to be using vinegar. I like to use some heavy cream, makes it a little bit of softer cheese. Some cheesecloth to strain it, a whisk, and a pan to cook it. Alright, so today we're going to be making some cheese. So we're going to put our ingredients in our saucepan. The key to this is to heat it up nice, low and slow. So to start with, we're going to use our milk. And Zoe, we're not using any actual measurements. There's lots of different recipes out there. We're just going to make a basic cheese, which... So Zoe, if you want to pour about a quarter of that into the pan.
Okay.
And that's pretty close. And then you will put the rest of this. This is the heavy cream or whipping cream. Just going to add a little bit more milk fat in there for us. So you can dump that whole thing in there. So once she does that, we're going to heat this up on a nice low setting. We're going to heat it up until it is just about to boil, stirring constantly so that it doesn't burn on the bottom of the pan. So you want to set that to about 4.
Alright.
And we're going to slowly heat it up. Okay, so what we're looking for here as the milk is heating up is we are, as you can see, right around the edge of the pot, we start to see a bit of small bubbles forming. So we want to find that point just before the milk really starts to boil. We don't want to burn or scald the milk, but we want those little bubbles just starting to form. So this is about the time where we're going to add our vinegar. Okay, so we're just about ready here, and what we're going to do is we're going to turn off and remove the pot from the heat. And then Katie is going to add some of that vinegar. She's going to add it slowly until we get curd formation.
Hey Greg, so why are we using white vinegar to make cheese?
That's a really great question, because we don't have to use vinegar. Essentially, we just want a bit of an acid source. So depending on what you want to use, you can use things like buttermilk, or you could use lemon juice. I find that a little bit of vinegar works best for me, but depending on the flavor that you want, it's up to you what you choose, as long as it's got that acid to it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So the question was, what do we do with the whey afterwards? As we'll see, we'll form some curds, the chunky parts, and the whey, the liquid. So some people will just pour it out, but the whey you can use to make different types of beverages, and some people have heard of kefir. That's a drink in different cultures, and it is the whey of curdled milk. You can flavor it, chocolate, strawberry, you can find it in stores. Give it a try. Okay, so we're going to pour this now into the cheesecloth. The cheesecloth is going to kind of capture all the little curds there. Sometimes the curds are much larger. Go ahead, Zoe. These ones are quite small, but should still work. And so pour it nice and slowly in there. The whey will fall out underneath, and the curds will be collected, and that's what we want. So and we just let this sit for a little while to let the whey fall through and collect the curds. So as you can see, dripping out the bottom there is the whey. Of course, some of our curds escape too. So we just want to let this happen until all of the curds are captured up top.
The science of making cheese is very similar to the science of making butter. If you haven't seen our butter making video yet, click here. When making cheese, instead of smashing the fat together, the acid in the vinegar unravels the fat molecules, allowing them to clump together.
So, time to put this in the fridge.
That's right, and that's all it takes to make some cheese. We want to put this in the fridge depending on what type of cheese and the hardness of cheese you want, whether it's a day or two, or depending upon the other methods of cheese making, much longer, and then we can enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that bit.
Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one.